Good morning, students. Welcome to Social Science class. Third term book, History, Unit 1, New Religious Ideas and Movements. Today's topic is Bhakti movement in North India. There was a religious movement in 14th and 15th century in North India. The Hindu religious leaders had two different attitudes towards Islam. The first group accepted and was sympathetic, like Kabir and Guru Nanak, whereas the second group was hostile and was connected with Chaitanya Deva or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Bengal. Exponents of Bhakti movements. Exponents means one who supports. Ramananda spread the Bhakti ideology in North India. The Telugu philosopher Vallabhacharya built Lord Krishna temple near Madura on the Govardhan hills. Surdas was a blind poet and musician. He was connected with Madura and Agra temple. His famous poetry was Sur Sagar. Mirabai was the wife of Mewar prince. She was the devotee of Lord Krishna and disciple of Ravidas. She became famous for her bhajans. Chaitanya Deva popularized Krishna worship through songs and dances. It had effect on Vaishnavism in Bengal. In 16th century, Tulsidas retold the story of Rama in Hindi in Ramacharit Manas, which stressed on friendship and loyalty. The poem was recited and was sung day and night for the celebration. Sufism in India. Sufi means a member of an Islamic religious group. Sufism is an Islamic religion that practiced by all the Muslims. The Muslims came from Arabian countries. They came from Arab and reached in Sindh in 10th to 11th century. At that time, Sindh was ruled by Delhi Sultanate. Delhi Sultanate means Muslims who ruled Delhi. Sufism adopted yoga practice, music and dance. Sufis have three major groups: Sisti, Surawadi and Firausi. Manauddin Sisti popularized Sisti. In 1236, he died in Ajmer. Nizamuddin Auliya was the most popular sage of early medieval period. Iranian Abdul Wahi Abu Nasif, an Iranian Sufi, founded Surawadi order. Firausi was the branch of Surawadi order. It was seen in Bihar. Kabir was influenced by Saint Ramananda from Varanasi. He accepted Hinduism. He believed in one God who is formless and wealthy. He opposed discrimination on caste. He condemned rituals. He composed Bhojpuri language mixed with Urdu. He wrote a book, Granthavali. Guru Nanak was born in 1469 in Lahore. He used to discuss about saints in his childhood. Later on, he was caught up in the worldly life. He visited many holy places. At the end, he settled in Katharpur near Lahore. He died in 1539. To mark the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak, a corridor is being constructed by the Indian government that will link the Nanak shrine in Gurdaspur with Gurudwara Darbar Sahib at Katharpur in Pakistan. Guru Nanak's teaching. Guru Nanak taught God is one. Peace and salvation is found by taking the name of God. He was the first guru. His teachings were based on Sikhism. The holy book of Sikhism is known as Guru Granth Sahib. Kirtan was the singing of hymns. The gathering place of devotees is called as Dharmasthala or Gurudwara. Guru Nanak nominated his disciple Nehna to succeed him as the Guru. Guru Gobind Singh introduced Pahul, which means baptism. Those who were baptized became the member of a disciplined brotherhood known as Khalsa, which means pure. The men were given the title Singh, which means lion. Every member of the Khalsa had to have 5 distinctive things on his person. These were Kesh, which means uncut hair. Kangha means comb. Kirpan means dagger. Kada means steel bangle. And Kachera means underpants. Guru Gobind Singh's holy book is known as Guru Granth Sahib. Impact of the religious or Bhakti movement. Vedic Hinduism was regenerated. The Islamic believed in unity of God, universal brotherhood, as well as promoted harmony and peace. Bhakti was a movement of the common people. They used common language for their devotional literature. Bhakti movement gave way for the growth of the Indian languages. Sanskrit language was sustained by the rulers of the Hindu kingdoms. Tamil was the only ancient Indian language remained vibrant during this period. People criticized caste system and social disparities. Dear students, we have completed History Unit 1, New Religious Ideas and Movements. In this lesson, we have learned about the beginning of Bhakti movement, devotional movement in Tamisakam, Adi Shankara, Ramanuja, Bhakti movement in North India, exponents of Bhakti movement, Sufism in India, Kabir, Guru Nanak's teaching, and impact of Bhakti movement. Thank you, students, for listening to my class.